welcome in to an extra video. So I figured we finally hit our first 5,000 views on the channel. And I know for a lot of people that's not a huge milestone, but I didn't expect to be at 5,000 views yet. And I mean, the videos don't get crazy amounts of views, but you know, I mean, every view is one more view than I expected to get. I was expecting to just have most of my videos sit at 0, not gonna lie. But we're making progress on the channel. So I figured as an extra little bonus thing, I needed to get to the forest in Super Mario RPG because I need to get some B-roll for another video I'm making for my other channel. So what I'm doing is I just need B-roll because I make game music covers. So you'll notice in you've probably noticed like in my intros, it's just like a bunch of different music. It's mostly metal because that's what I do. Some of a lot of them are just like little snippets of like my own original music, but for like the Final Fantasy VII remake, I actually did a cover of the battle theme, and that's actually my song that I made. I mean, it's not my song, it's a cover of a song that I did that I reworked. If that makes sense. But so I'm doing a cover right now of the Forest Maze music. You missed? Come on, man. And so I need to get to the Forest Maze because I need that B-roll because we need to make a video for it. And it's a bit of a banger. We didn't do anything crazy with the cover. It's just what would you call it? I guess the closest thing you could call it's like caveman metal. It's just like super simple, chuggy power chords. Same melody for everything, just not nothing really too reworked, if that makes sense. It's like, I mean, you could recognize it from a mile away. It's just, I added drums, I added a rhythm section. The lead parts are pretty much identical. It loops through twice. I did add a little thing in the end where I like went up and did like a minor key change, but yeah, well, I guess when I post it, if anybody could find it, yeah, you'll see what I mean. So we gotta free some toadstools right now. I don't know if you actually have to do this. I haven't played this game in years. Last time I actually played through this game was like, I don't even know. I think it was before I went to college, which was like, I'm gonna say somewhere in the ballpark of, well, I graduated 8 years ago, and I was there for 4 years, so 12. We'll say 11, because I started college in 2012. Yeah, so I would have to say the last time I played this was at least like 12 years ago. Let's go for health. He needs some health. All right, what'd you find? Cool, 10 coins. Get wrecked. Yes, and in case anybody's wondering, if anybody even watches this, I will be doing a playthrough of this at some point too. And this one we will definitely be doing 100% because, I mean, throughout my life since this game came out when I was a kid, I played this game basically half to death. I still even, I remember the weekend this game came out. Oh, what did we give him? Oh, cool, we got a flower tab. Cool. But yeah, so I remember the weekend this game came out when I was a kid. I begged my grandma for like, cause like I knew it was coming out, cause like they had like posters and stuff up, and like little cardboard cutout things up around the local Blockbuster here. And I think it was like the weekend before they had them up, and I begged my grandma for like the entire week, can we go next weekend? I need to play it. And so she brought me on, I don't remember what day of the week it came out on, but I remember she brought me there on Friday night after I got out of school. And I rented it. And I think I rented it for like, I don't know, like 4 weekends in a row. And I never got the same copy twice, so I always had to start a new game. And those were the days. Those were the days. But yeah, so throughout the years, eventually I got a copy of it. And I mean, I've played this game through so many times. And apparently I still can't dodge. And so I think the only thing we might struggle with when I do the playthrough of this is there's a part where you have to do what is it, a super jump? You have to do the super jump ability, and you have to do it like 100 times or something. That's the only thing we'll struggle with. But I mean, because other than that, this game is really straightforward. And when I play through, I'm probably not going to find all of the hidden chests. Because there's a bunch of invisible chests that you can get. And I know where most of them are. It's just I never think of it when I'm like around them. All right, we got a level. Let's see, power 35 to 39. Yep, we'll go with the HP. I think the only invisible chest that I can reliably never get, and I don't think I've ever, I think I've only gotten it like twice in my entire life, is there's one at this part of the game where you go into, what is it? Is it like a castle, or I don't know, whatever the building is where the Chancellor hangs out. There's one that like there's a toad running up into like the main room, and you have to jump on his head, and right before the door you have to jump up and get it. And I think I can never time it because I can never get on that stupid toad's head. So I think we'll probably not get all of those, but we'll probably do everything else in the game. So we'll do like, oh, cool. What do you get? All right, a flower tab. Yeah, we'll do everything up to and including like Culex in what is it, Monstro Town? There's like a secret area thing you can get to in the clouds at one point to get like a secret. Is it a secret weapon, or is it just like the best weapon you can get for Peach? I think it's like a frying pan or something. I don't know. It's been a while. Okay, so let's heal up here. Oh, I forgot you have to actually jump out. But yeah, so this is This is going to be a fun one when we do a playthrough on the channel. But right now we're just coming through because we want to get Hey, get back here. We just want to get to the forest maze so I can collect some B-roll for the cover I'm doing. So nothing crazy. We're not talking about anything really in particular. Hey, you're not supposed to miss. We're just booting up a random game and having fun playing through for a little bit. And as a plus to that, you can get a little bonus inside look to what kind of failure to expect when I actually do play through this on the channel. Hey, where are you going? I really wish we had a weapon for Mallow. Because, like, that's the one thing that always drove me nuts about this is, like, the damage that you do here is so not proportional. Like, you got Mallow doing his little punch thing, and then you got Mario on the other side there with his hammer doing, like, pretty much almost 4 times more damage. I love how he, like, hugs the wall. Nice damage. All right. Get wrecked. Stupid Shy Guys. Not so fast, pal. Nah, we're not going to waste the jump on them. Just give them a good whack. Yeah, I'll waste a Thunderbolt on them. Okay. You're in one piece. Uh-oh, the Chancellor's still in the throne room. You betcha, boss. Oh, cool. You gonna give me stuff? All right, a flower tab. Oh, we had 2 of them. And yes, I am aware that if you hang on to your flower tabs for when you're like towards the end of a dungeon, you can use them and get a free refill of your flower power. Let's jump on the bed. Can we get on top of the fireplace? No. What's up, man? You may not sleep in the princess's bed. Have you no manners? Oh, thanks. Okay, so we didn't need to use a flower tab. We're going to save the other flower tab, though, just because you never know. Yoink! Yoink! I could have swore there was an invisible box in here somewhere. Nope, guess not. Okay, let's help out this toad. Ooh, there's 3 of them. they're making a compelling case for a Thunderbolt. Get out of here, man. Yeah, let's Thunderbolt him. I don't know if you can block that. Uh-oh, there goes my volume. There we go. I wasn't even trying there. Man. What are you doing? A gold coin. Can I have it? Ooh, a wake-up pin. Let's give it to Mallow. He could use a little extra defense. Okay, no invisible boxes there. Yeah, we're gonna Thunderbolt him. I don't even care. If we want to top up our flower points, we can just run up and talk to the dude in Peach's room. Yeah, let's go top up. Because the beginning of this game, you can run out of your flower points very, very, very fast. Not that it's really that big of a deal. Like, if you're doing like a casual playthrough and you're like gonna fight everything and whatever, then it kind of matters. But like, if you're playing through this and you know what you're doing, your flower points don't really matter, because you can usually take everything out without even using them. It's just, if you don't feel like dealing with a group of 3 of these, then, like, yeah, it's nice to just use, like, the Thunderbolt spell that Mallow has. Let's just go through. And I know there's a way to skip this, too. Like, I think you can jump on... I think you can, like, jump on one of them and just walk across and jump at, like, a certain angle and just get past this whole thing. Yeah, you have to, like, skip that trigger. Sploosh! That's another thing. Based on, like... this game, I think it would be fun if we played through all the Paper Mario games too. Because I have them all. I don't really have a way to play the, well, I haven't played the latest one. And, what's that other one that came out? Sticker Star, I think? I don't really have a way to get that on the screen at the moment. But, like... The first one on N64, the Thousand Year Door, Super Paper Mario, and the Wii. We can definitely do those. I know Super Paper Mario has probably some of my favorite music. Now this, I was always compelled to mash as fast as possible, but if you mash at a consistent rate, you can get all 20 of the things out. Because I think you can shoot a max of 20 fireballs there. Ah, max stunned. So let's take these guys out. And then we'll do another Thunderbolt here. Good stuff. Flame Wall. Oh no! Yeah, you see that magic defense is really paying off on Mallow right now. Good damage. My man. I guess it would have made more sense to use a Thunderbolt there. I don't know if that's possible to block that either. Yeah, we'll do a jump. I think we're gonna use, oh, we only have one page. Okay. So let's use one of these so we can do some more jumps. Hey, we got a freebie. Hey. There we go. Ah. Yeah, let's do a mushroom on Mallow. Just in case. You never know. I don't know how much damage what's-his-face is going to do when he comes back down, but let's get a Thunderbolt out of here. Oh, whoops. I always forget that you have to, like, go through the menus with that specific button on the controller. So I always think, like, okay, I'm going to push the top button to get into the item menu and then go back to, like, you push X to open up the items, and then I always think you have to push A or B to use it, but no, you just hit X. And to get out of the menu, you use that same, or whatever button the other menu is that you want to go into. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Get wrecked, Knack. Hey, we get a level. Yeah, we'll go for that. And there's our first star. So I think the forest maze is actually coming up next, possibly. But yeah, to get back to the original point that I had of this video was like, I didn't expect to be, because like I've been posting for not quite a year. It'll be, I think I started posting in, I think it was July of last year of 2022. I think might have been earlier. I don't know. I don't actually remember. But I know it hasn't been quite a full year yet. So I didn't expect to be up in the 5,000 view range quite yet. But I guess that means our next goal is 10,000 and then 20,000 and then 50,000. Which, I mean, realistically, 50,000 views on the channel, I think we're going to be going for probably another, like, many, many years before before that happens. I don't know. We got a lot of good games coming up on the channel. once we finish up Astria Ascending and Final Fantasy VII Remake, which, I mean, I don't know realistically how much of Final Fantasy VII Remake we have left. I guess it depends how long it takes me to get those stupid manuscripts on hard mode. And I know it's going to be an absolutely brutal grind to get through the whatchamacallit, the battle simulator. That's probably going to destroy me. And Astria Ascending, I don't know how long the game actually is, but I did a little bit of digging to see where it comes from, because the graphic style looks a lot like Final Fantasy Dimensions 2, and that's a mobile game. And it turns out that Astria Ascending was actually named something completely different. And it was a mobile game before, so they converted it to PS5 and just did a release. That's why it was so cheap on Amazon when I saw it. I mean, it's a fun game either way. I just don't know how long it is. But either way, we're gonna finish playing through that and Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then I'm not sure what we're gonna do afterwards. I was thinking about doing Final Fantasy 13, or going back to back with the Final Fantasy VII Remake and doing the original Final Fantasy VII. But we have like all kinds of options. There's like, I have all the I haven't actually played through all of the Pixel remasters yet. So I might start doing as like a main line, or a main series of playthroughs. I was considering starting at Final Fantasy 1 and just playing through back to back all of the Pixel remasters, and then just kind of playing something alongside them. That might be a bit of a grind though, and it doesn't really give you too much variety in the channel, because like I don't want to get pigeonholed into just another channel that plays exclusively RPGs. It's like we did like Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, 3 back at like towards the beginning of the channel. We did stuff like what's it called, The Park. We did The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So there's I mean, we did the AVGN games. So like I'd like to keep the channel kind of variety content, not just pigeonholed into like exclusively RPGs or exclusively horror games, or we can't do exclusively first person games because I get like motion sickness from playing first person. That's part of the reason why I couldn't play Resident Evil 7 when it came out. All right, we're almost there. But I mean, we have so many options for content. I'm actually debating doing whatchamacallit, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, and then Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2, and then jumping straight into Ritual of the Night, because I've never actually beaten that yet. I've only played like about 20 minutes of it. But Curse of the Moon, because that's another game that I want to do. There's a song that I want to do a cover of, and once I get the cover done, I can use that as the intro for the videos. That game though, when I remember when leading up to when Ritual of the Night came out, I remember when Curse of the Moon came out on the PlayStation Network, and what was I doing at that point? I think that was when I had taken a year off work and went back to college. 'Cause my daughter was having some medical issues, so I was at home more than I was at work, so I figured it would make more sense for me to go back to college with like a student loan rather than get fired. But I'm pretty sure that was when I was in college again. But when that game came out, holy crap, I played the life out of it. And I actually got pretty good at it. I was considering speedrunning it, but at the time I didn't have a way to reliably capture footage. So it would have been me like just pointing my phone at the TV, and it would have been absolute garbage. So I just didn't do it. And here we are. Just regularly recording footage on like all kinds of platforms and stuff. All right, got a level. Yeah, we'll go with that. But to my point earlier about content variety on the channel, if anybody does actually watch this, drop a comment down below with like different games you want to see playthroughs of. I have a boatload of games in my collection that I can play through. I have an inordinate amount of games on Steam because I did Humble Bundle for like, I think I did that for like maybe 2 or 3 years, and so I have all kinds of like shovelware that they dole out. I collect all the free games that the Epic Games Store doles out every like week or two. I have a boatload of games that Amazon Prime gave out free. I have everything from like, I have NES, Super Nintendo. We got the Sega Genesis. I don't have a Master System, but I do have a Genesis. I have a Sega CD. We got the Dreamcast. We got PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5. I have PSP, which there's actually a couple PSP games that I want to play through. I got like Xbox 360 with some pretty cool stuff like Lost Odyssey. I got the Wii, I got GameCube. We got a Wii U. I did actually just pick up the on Steam. I saw they released what is it? Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, and what's the other one they just put out? Is it Mask of the Lunar Eclipse? I did pick those up, and because I absolutely love the Fatal Frame series. Just, I mean, Japanese, or well, not specifically Japanese, but Asian horror hits on an entirely different level than any of like the Western slasher type stuff, where it's more like, I find Western horror movies and stuff, they're more focused on like the gore and the shock value, where the Asian style stuff is more focused on the supernatural, and that just hits all kind of different. And so anything that has like that kind of style to it is just an instant hit. Because like I'm kind of a horror junkie. So eventually, like, we'll be able to play through stuff like we'll be able to play through like all the Resident Evil games on the channel. Those might be a little while though, because I'd like to play through them beforehand. Not because I haven't played through them. Like, I've played through a lot of them and beat them. It's just, it might be really painful to play through them on the channel because I'm really, really bad at them. Like, really, really bad. The ones with the tank controls aren't too bad. Like, I had no problem playing through Resident Evil 0. I had, Resident Evil 2, the original, I played through that one on, Leon and Claire, both difficulty, or both game modes, without too much difficulty. The original Resident Evil, though, like, I have a copy of the director's, or not the direct, well, actually, yeah, I do have the director's cut, but I have the original with the long box, and I have the remake on Steam, and there was a special version that they put out on, I think it was PS3, but I have that too. It was a Japanese release, but it was entirely in English, so I got it. I don't have the remake on GameCube though, which is kind of meh, but I mean, whatever. But the original Resident Evil, surprisingly, that's one of the only ones that I've never actually beat because I'm really bad at it. Oh, I didn't realize that loops around through here. But so, like, I've never beat Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 4, I never beat that one because I was really bad at it. I say I was really bad at it. I was really good at the first segment where you go through the village. But once you get into, like, the castle, that was where it all fell apart for me. Resident Evil 5, that one was a little bit different. I remember when that one released, I pre-ordered the special edition. That was before I got a PlayStation 3. I think my mom had got me an Xbox 360 for Christmas that year. And when Resident Evil 5 was releasing, I went and pre-ordered it through GameStop, the special edition for the 360, and it came with a bunch of cool stuff. Like, it came with like a messenger bag, bunch of like Tricell stuff. There's a BCAA patch, or BSSA. But, I mean, I played that one to death, too. That one I had a blast with. Really? You suck, man. Don't do it. Okay, not bad. Let's do a jump. Now, Resident Evil 6, that one I struggled with because of what it is. It's like a Michael Bay movie on steroids. It's not what you expect from Resident Evil. It's like everything's exploding. You have the Call of Duty Chris segment. Resident Evil 7, I couldn't play because first person. Resident Evil 8 for the same reason. But I have, like, pretty much all of them except for 8. I even have, like, the Dead Aim, the Outbreak ones. So we have all kinds of stuff that we can play through on the channel. But so if there's anything in particular, like, I'll play anything that isn't fighting games, because if we play through fighting games on the channel, those are kind of boring. Like, they're not boring to play, they're boring to watch if it's not, like, your thing. So I wouldn't really necessarily want to play, like, fighting games or racing games. Like, I don't know if I'd want to play, like, Gran Turismo on the channel. There are racing games that could be fun. Like, what's a good one? Like Crash Team Racing. That one is pretty fun. Diddy Kong Racing, because there's actually like stuff that you can do in it where it's not just, just zipping around the track just for the sake of it. Where there's there's an actual purpose to you doing the races, like to unlock stuff. But pretty much I'm open to playing literally almost anything on the channel. Yeah, so I mean, anything you'd be interested to see, I may or may not have it already, and it's just a matter of starting a playthrough of it. All right, we haven't seen one of those flowers for a while. But I mean, that said, with, I might even do, so I want to start using the community tab, but I don't know if I get enough traffic to warrant it. Because, like, full disclosure, I have 18 subscribers, so I don't know if I'd necessarily get any engagement in the, I don't know if I'd get really a lot of engagement on the community tab. I mean, I guess I won't know until I try. But another thing I want to do on the channel is I'd like to start streaming a little bit. They wouldn't be necessarily the longest streams because, well, single dad life, and my daughter's disabled, and it's not a lot of work. It's just with her needs, it's kind of demanding on my time. So I wouldn't be able to do 4, 5, 6 hour streams, but like an hour here and there is definitely doable. I mean, once work slows down a little bit, because my job is absolutely insane right now. Like, the amount of work that I have at work right now, project-wise, is ridiculous. We took on just way too many design jobs. We don't have enough designers to warrant that kind of design work. But, nonetheless, here we are. But I figure once construction starts up this spring, things should simmer down a little bit in the office, so it should give me a little bit more time. I won't have to worry about doing work on weekends and whatever. So I may be able to, once we get moving into the summer months, things should slow down a little bit. Some of my projects may get shelved, so that'll free me up for some streams. I do have some vacation time that I need to use, so I could potentially take a week off and just do a whole bunch of streams along with the regular videos. Oh, and you'll notice the beginning of this video, there was probably a different intro that you've never seen before. I was using, what's it called? I was using Pinnacle Studio 25 originally to do my video editing because it was cheap, and I'm cheap, so I used it. And the effects and stuff that they had were, it was mostly just garbage. I had bought it through Humble Bundle, had one of their bundles as like video editing software, and it was all the it was all like it was like a video editing bundle that came with Pinnacle. And so I got it, and I've been using it, and I learned kind of some basic video editing through that. But so Humble Bundle had another bundle for video editing software, and it was Movavi. And so I was able to get that for pretty cheap. And I had a look at it, and it came with the like all the DLC packs, and I figured, oh, well, this is cool. So I upgraded because there was conveniently a sale on Steam at the same time. So I upgraded to the latest version, and holy crap, some of the transitions and effects that you have in there really ups the production value. So I think I'm going to try to work in some more video editing stuff into the main videos so that it's not just, press record and that's it kind of thing. Uh-oh, he's going to eat him. Let's see, does jump do more? Yep, it does a little bit more. But yeah, so we're going to try to, maybe jazz up the videos a little bit. Make them a little bit more engaging so it's not just like me sitting there talking the whole time. Oh no, we should have put the true form pin on. Man, you suck. Come on, man. Well, whatever, we can still use jump, so that's good. Wow, it's a lot of pure waters. Let's use one of those. Oh man, no! Don't eat them! I bet it was scary. Okay, we'll use the last one. But yeah, that's another thing. If there's any suggestions for like the video format, feel free to drop them in the comments. I am not hard to get along with. I am very, very easygoing. And if you have questions or comments or feedback, it's almost impossible to offend me. So feel free to drop it in the comments. I deal with, like most of my job is getting feedback on drawings and contracts and stuff that I put together. So I'm used to having my work very, very, very closely scrutinized. Uh-oh. Time for a river ride. Now, I am not going to go through... I already know how it works. I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to get these coins because I'm not actually doing a playthrough of this right now. I just need to get to the I need to get to the forest. We'll get some of them though, just because. Say we did. All right. Nope, we're good. I totally meant to jump there. I just totally didn't hit the right button. I think this one we want to switch. Yeah. I mean, not that it really matters. I don't know if you can actually fall off this thing. Yeah, you missed. Now, question for anybody who's watching. I was having a look at the PlayStation Store, and there's a game called The Wine. I feel like it's kind of like The Vanishing of Ethan Carter meets Resident Evil 3. It looks like. If anybody's interested in seeing that, I was actually thinking about picking that up because it's only I think it's like $8 right now. Yeah, and that game, The Wine, it actually looks pretty fun. I don't know how I'll do with the first person, but I mean, I did manage to make it through the park because I think it's because there's no content, or no content. There's content. The game is content. There's no combat in the game, so it's not like you're not like running around all over the place having the screen just like whip itself in all different directions. So it's a lot more easygoing because you're just running through the park to get the story. And The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, there's no combat in there. The only thing that comes even close to combat is the part where you're in the mine and you go into the basement and there's like those zombie dudes. But you don't actually fight them. You just run away. And you can't lock eyes with them because then you die. That's it. You're done. It's game over. You're brown bread. So I think that's why we managed to make it through those with like relative ease. Or I don't know if it's the fact that I played it on a smaller screen, because I know when I tried to play through Resident Evil 7. Oh, you wait to jump. Okay. First time I played a little bit of Resident Evil 7, it actually made me nauseous. I almost threw up. It was ridiculous. But I think it's because I have a 65-inch TV in my living room, so I was playing it on that, and the room isn't very big. So it doesn't matter where you are in the room, you're like very close to where the screen is. So I think that may have had a little bit to do with it, but I've even noticed it in some things that were... what else have I played through that... Like, I generally avoid first person, not because I don't like first person, it's just because of the fact that it makes me nauseous. It's like, I don't really want to... I don't find enjoyment in playing through a game that's going to make me feel like I have to throw up. It's such a weird concept. It's like sadistic. But like, I don't know. I'm sure there's some first person stuff that we could find that's like tolerable from that perspective. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, so if anyone's made it this far into the video, make sure from time to time I'm gonna post I don't know, I'll try to post like random polls or like notes or updates or just random things in the community tab for anybody to check out that might be interesting, or I don't know, that I'm like looking for like input on for like I don't know what games we want to play through. If there's games with branching paths, I don't know, we'll have like votes on which paths to take, or I don't know, just random things, updates. So make sure you go and check that out from time to time. And I'm not expecting like a whole ton of engagement on it. We're a very, very small channel. So definitely not looking at anything crazy. But I mean, even if like 2 people come in and have an opinion, then I mean, hey, sure, I'm all for it. Because like, you know, the more engagement, the better. And I know I've been saying this for quite a ways back in my videos that like I was a huge fan of Final Fantasy Dimensions. And like I have it on my phone, and I have Samsung Dex on my computer. So you plug your phone into your computer, and then you put it in like do not disturb mode, so like you don't get like notifications and stuff that like doxes you. And then you load the app on Dex, and then you can just screen record it through like OBS. So it's pretty cool. And it's just weird to record, or it's weird to do it with a mouse. But what I do have is Final Fantasy Dimensions 2, which it doesn't really matter because there's no like running around in the world map. So if anybody would be interested in seeing that, I know I haven't seen too many videos on Final Fantasy Dimensions 2 floating around on YouTube, so I don't know how much engagement it would get, or how many people would be interested in seeing that kind of thing, but I had fun playing it, and it's got some really fun music in it. Which, I mean, interestingly enough, you would think I would have had a worse time with it because of the circumstance when I played it. Like, I had bought the game when it first came out on mobile, because I was hoping it was going to be like the original Final Fantasy Dimensions, which was amazing. But Dimensions 2 came out, and I couldn't play it because the dimensions of my phone screen wouldn't support it. So it sat on my phone between like 3 different phones over the years until finally they patched it and I could play it. And I finally got to play through the full game last year, which almost exactly a year ago, it was a year and a bit. But last year over, in 2022, over the Easter weekend, me and my daughter both got COVID, so I was off for work. I was off work for like 2 or 3 weeks. And so I played through that. And despite having COVID at the time, it was a blast. Because, like, so normally the way things usually tend to go with me is like, if I get sick or something when there's like a particular game I'm playing, usually that figuratively leaves kind of a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't necessarily enjoy playing the game because it's just you just get like, I don't want to say bad memories, but it's just the last time you played it, you felt like garbage, you didn't have a good time doing it, and you're not really inclined to do it anymore. That was the case with what was it? It was the, oh, I know what it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. I got it for Xbox when it came out, for the 360. It's the Genesis Mega Collection that came out. I had surgery on my tailbone like a long time ago. It started like my first year of high school, but the last time I got it done, it was my first year out of high school. But so I had the surgery done, and home care was supposed to come in, because like it was like this big gaping hole. And I had like a home care nurse that was supposed to come in and like change the gauze and stuff. And they did the surgery on a Friday, and the home care was supposed to come in on the weekend, but they didn't have anything scheduled, and they didn't come in until like, they called, I think it was like Sunday morning or something, or Saturday night, saying that like they were gonna come in on Monday or Tuesday. And by the time Saturday night rolled around, I don't know how it happened, but it had started to get infected. And so by Sunday, I had like fever was like 105. My skin was like my body was trying to like cook itself from the inside out. Like all my skin was like turning red and burnt. It looked like I had a sunburn. Ended up with like toxic shock syndrome. It was wild. I spent like a week in the hospital in isolation. It was insane. But between when I started to get sick and then through that Sunday morning, that Sunday afternoon when it like got to the point where my grandma actually had to bring me into the hospital because the fever was just, it was wild. And I had the chills so bad that like I was vibrating like the entire couch. Like you could hear it just like wiggling on the floor. It was insane. But I was playing through, I had just gotten the Sega Genesis Mega Collection at the time, and I'd never played through the Fantasy Star games ever. So I was playing through the original Fantasy Star, and it was fun, but I was more curious about Fantasy Star 2 because that was on, I think that one was on Genesis. The original Fantasy Star was on, I think that was on the Mega Drive. But so I was playing through Fantasy Star 2, and now every time I think of Fantasy Star 2 or the Xbox or the Genesis Mega Collection, it makes me physically nauseous just because of like how bad that experience was. Not because the game's bad, it's just because I felt like absolute garbage. But so that's why I was surprised that like Final Fantasy Dimensions 2 actually went over so well when I had COVID, because like it wasn't the worst thing ever either. Like I didn't have any crazy symptoms. It's just like my whole body hurt, and I had a pretty gnarly fever, but like it wasn't anything remotely close to when I had gotten toxic shock syndrome. That was a whole other ballgame. But just the fact that like that was the case, and I'm actually like looking forward to playing through the game again. I don't know if it says a lot about the game, because the game isn't really anything too crazy, but if anybody's interested in seeing it, if you stuck with this video for this long, let me know in the comments if that's something you'd want to see, because I'm definitely looking to do probably Bloodstained Curse of the Moon next. But I mean, failing that, if there's people who are interested in seeing Final Fantasy Dimensions 2, I mean, hey, I'll do that. And I have no problem playing Dimensions 1 and 2 out of order, because they have nothing to do with each other at all in any way. They're completely different games, completely different characters. The only thing they have in common is that they're mobile only. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting extremely impatiently over the years for them to port Final Fantasy Dimensions over to Steam. And I know that's never going to happen, but yeah, it's a pipe dream. But yeah, like I said before, if anybody wants to see any game that they have in mind, drop it in the comments. It doesn't matter if it's on this video. It doesn't matter if it's in the comments on other videos. I'm always open to suggestions. I'm always open to what my potential viewers might be interested in. And I may not be good at the games, but you know, I'm always open to playing them. Like I'm absolutely horrible at like games like Crash Bandicoot. I absolutely suck at those. But I mean, we played through them. And I am still looking to do Crash Bandicoot 4. I did play a little bit into it to see how different it really is, and it is so different than the first three. And from the first few levels that I played through, oh, I can feel the frustration already just thinking about it. Haha, there we go. Okay, so let's see what we got. But yeah, so I think Crash Bandicoot 4 might be a little while still. Because I'm not necessarily too crazy excited about it, because it's kind of ridiculous from what I've played. We'll keep the jump shoes on, and we'll swap that for the true form pin. But, I mean, you can rest assured we will eventually at some point or another play through Crash Bandicoot 4. I don't know if we'll do the Spyro trilogy, because I was always really bad at Spyro. Like when those were still like new and the hottest thing on the original PlayStation. The only one I had ever played was Spyro 3. And leading up to that, I had never played 1 or 2. Even to this day, I haven't really played Spyro 1 and 2. Ah, left, straight, right, huh? Surely I'll find something nice. Okay, so let's go save. Oh, is the save box up here? Yeah, it is. And I think that puts us at the forest pretty much. I think we're gonna head out of town, and I think that's gonna put us into the forest. Heck yes! Ah, I love this place. This place is so comfy. This is probably my favorite area in the entire game. Just the atmosphere, the song. It's so like, it's whimsical, but it's creepy in a way. Like it's not like super like crazy upbeat. It's kind of mysterious. I don't know, and that's why I wanted to do a cover of it. But so now picture this as metal with drums and, you know, ripping guitars and some really fat bass and some like atmospheric keyboard. It's going to be great. And that should probably go up on my other channel probably, I don't know. I still got to tweak it a little bit. So maybe, probably some point late this week, maybe next weekend. But yeah, so if you're interested in hearing a metal cover of that, look for that towards the end of the week. I guess just search up Super Mario RPG Forest Maze metal cover in parentheses and sort by newest, and you'll probably find it. And then, spoilers, you'll find out who I really am. But I think we'll call it here, because I accomplished what I wanted to do, and now I can get my B-roll for making that video to put up. So, to end this out, whoever stuck around and watched this whole thing, all 1 hour and like 12 or 13 minutes of this so far, with all my rambling nonsense, thanks to everybody who's watched so far on the channel for any of the videos, getting me up to the first 5,000 views. I know it's not big. It doesn't really mean anything like metrics wise, but just as a metric for myself, that's huge. I wasn't expecting 5,000 views, but here we are. And now next milestone, we'll I don't know, maybe do something special for when we hit 10,000. And we'll do something special when we hit our first 100 subs. And then we'll just keep doing special things and when we hit milestones and go from there. Because I'm still figuring out this whole YouTube thing, because, like, I'm not a boomer. Like, I'm in my 30s, but, like, yeah, I'm still, like, new to content creation, kind of. Even though I've been doing this for a year now. But I'll say again, and I can't say thanks enough for everybody who's tuned in so far, because every one of those 5,000 plus views that I've gotten so far is one more view than I expected to get. So, sincerely appreciate it. And if you like the content that comes out and want to see, doesn't matter, let me know in the comments what you want to see coming up on the channel. If you have any kind of certain types of games you want to see, or specific games, like you want to see some Zelda, I have all of them. You want to see more RPGs, I have an incredible amount of them. You want to see like point and click things like the Walking Dead games, I got those. You want to see Super Nintendo, I got that. Just let me know what you want to see in the comments. And if you want to, and if you like the content, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give the videos a thumbs up, because that really, really helps me out a lot in the algorithm, getting videos recommended. And yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell, because we post content like every day. And it's usually about the same time. Usually I put one at noon, one at 5, Eastern Standard Time. And so you'll get a little ding-a-ling notification when the videos go up. If you don't want notifications, that's fine too. Because, I mean, realistically, the subscriptions and the likes are way more important than the notifications. And I know personally on my phone, I get way too many notifications for everything. Like, it's always full, and it drives me nuts. So totally understandable if you don't hit the notification bell. I mean, you do you. No harm to me if you don't click that one. But yeah, thanks again for our first 5,000 views. And I'm looking forward to the next 5,000 and the next 5,000 after that. Hopefully, if we survive that long on the channel. But yeah, so I guess we'll wrap this one up here and get back to our regularly scheduled content. And make sure to check out the community tab from time to time to see if there's like any polls up or just any updates or whatever. And we'll go from there and see if we can find some neat ways to improve the channel. But so like I said, if you like these videos, Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. And until the next time, thanks for watching.